If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonics Money Transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
St. Augustine's and Gambia High School were undoubtedly the two major schools that compete in the Gambia in terms of when it comes to sports and academics. Our principal could be scared to actually pass in front of Gambia High, and the same thing with Mr. Carr. We are all cool. We always went to Gambia High School to take their girls.
Yeah.
So I came up with the idea. I thought we should be able to reconcile these two schools.
The Gamsen Reconciliation Team. Unity. Today, tomorrow, and forever.
Today, if there is any Gambian Talents promotion, it's because of my involvement with Singate.
Yeah.
Now, Gambian Talents is one of the first online radio stations.
No doubt.
Yes. Life is all about trial and error.
Right.
A lot of us give up too soon or too quick. Whatever the heart and mind of the person conceives and believes, it can surely achieve.
Right.
Semester Avenue show live on GTTV. Sargal suñ Modu Modu yi ak Fatou Fatou yi. Are you coming to the Gambia this holiday season? Moo xam nga jóge foofu ca Sénégal, Germany, USA, India, China, wala sax United Kingdom. Préparé leen ndax dinañ leen celebrate fii ci GTTV. Suñ Modu Modu yi ak Fatou Fatou yi ñefe nañ ak doole ca bitim réew. Kon donc deserve nañ pour ñu sargal leen saa yuñ dellu see seen biir réew. te loolu nag la ñuy def fii ci Semester Avenue sargal Gambian diaspora ñu wax ñu seeni jaar-jaar tukki coono la waaye ñefe fula la kon donc yéen na bari fula.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Mr. Chairman and the MC of this occasion, First Deputy Party Leader, Hon Tombong Jatta, Second Deputy Party Leader, Bori LSD colleague, distinguished National Executive Members, representatives from our fraternal political parties, representatives from the IEC, representatives of the Supreme Islamic Council, and a representative from the Christian Council, members of both the print and the electronic media, distinguished patrons of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, distinguished delegates, fellow APRC members from the diaspora, United States chapter chaired by Alhaji Jibril Fadia, United Kingdom under the chairmanship of Usman Panjak Baji, EU under the leadership of Alhaji Baba Nintal, and all other branches of the party. APRC militants, supporters, and sympathizers. Our versatile and dynamic APRC WhatsApp chat groups, party chairpersons, mobilizers, elders council, youth leaders, Yai compins, our able National Assembly members here in present, and our elected and selected councillors, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today for the 7th National Congress of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, APRC, to discuss, plan and strategize ways for the development of our party and country. To you all, APRC members, I salute you. I salute you for your discipline, for your sacrifice and devotion to the Green Party. At this juncture, I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guiding and protecting us and granting us the fortitude, perseverance, and unparalleled commitment to the APRC and the Gambia during our trying and difficult times over the last 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished invited guests, leadership is a splendid responsibility. So let me begin by personally expressing gratitude to our party founder and supreme leader, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Abdul Aziz Jain Janna, Fabakary Tombong. Our gratitude to His Excellency Chef Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya Jammeh, Babili Mansa, a man who for 22 years endured the leadership, the liability leadership of our great country. His achievements are unprecedented, historic, enduring, and his towering presence in the international community cannot be ignored. On behalf of the entire Okay, all right. On behalf of you all, on behalf of the entire membership of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, we say thank you to Babili Mansa.
Yes.
Let us pay accolade to the National Executive Committee members. All right, okay. All right. I urge you all to listen very attentively. Let's pay accolade to the National Executive members whose efforts led us out of the backwaters and made it possible for us together to forge a new and stronger APRC despite all the challenges. Some of these challenges include incessant smear campaign in print, radio, and television. Not forgetting the Ghana Commission and the TRRC unwarranted arrest of our members, choosy justice dispensation, weeding out our supporters from public service, the seizure of our vehicles and accounts, illegal sale of President Jammeh's properties, etc., by the coalition government. I would also like to express gratitude to our Supreme Leader and former President of the Republic of the Gambia, to pay gratitude to his host, the President of Equatorial Guinea, His Excellency President Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbatogo, his entire government and people for the wonderful friendship, love, kindness, support, and generosity, and for hosting our party leader and his family. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, under the party constitution, the National Congress is the party's most authoritative organ. Herein convened to perform some of these functions. That is, review the party's reports on its progress since the last Congress and scrutinize and approve its performance for the next 2 years. The theme of the Congress, which is different from the 2021 theme, back to the State House. The theme of the Congress, is Remember Jammeh for unity, renewal, and radical socio-economic transformation. Let's remind ourselves of Jammeh's legacy of selfless service to the people, and let's endeavor to emulate him for the unity and revival of our party and country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our delegates came from across the length and breadth of the country to discuss and adopt policies that affect the people, and the debates will enhance and contribute towards fraternal partners from across the country, which affirms their commitment to work tirelessly for the fundamental rejuvenation of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction. Let me at this juncture pay tribute to you, the delegates, who represent various structures, organs, branches of the party, for your unwavering commitment and loyalty to the party, especially during these last 4 years. I continue to urge you to be resolute, fear no sacrifice to win victory. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we emerged from the 6th National Congress in Buyam in 2018, more committed and united to ensuring a prosperous, non-tribal, and an all-inclusive democratic party, well poised to protect and defend our independence and sovereignty, accessible and affordable quality healthcare, quality free education at all levels, protect life and property, and a more productive and rewarding agricultural sector. As the Green Party is known for, we will ensure the socio-economic development of our people and the empowerment of our youths and women. May I, at this juncture, on your behalf, acknowledge, appreciate, and applaud our Supreme Leader, His Excellency Yahya Jammeh, for the unparalleled socio-economic development in all sectors, and imbibing in us self-reliance and patriotism. President Jammeh once said, I quote, "I sacrifice my life and commit myself to being a lifelong militant in the struggle to create a better life for all." Certainly, it is our dynamic party leader, His Excellency Dr. Yahya Jammeh, that brought about and ensured that the people became masters of their destiny, which translated into positive change in the life and the livelihoods of Gambians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, party militants and sympathizers, we must recall the formidable challenges and hurdles we surmounted during the last 4 years, meant to cripple the party, but for your undiluted commitment and loyalty, indicative of your appreciation of the achievements registered by the party during the 22 years we were in governance. There were incessant smear campaigns against the Supreme Party leader and our party. Our people were shot to death, massive arrests and detentions, our accounts frozen, our vehicles seized and sold by a compromised commission and TRRC. Refusal to acknowledge and implement the joint communique signed between former President Yahya Jammeh, ECOWAS, AU, and the United Nations that led to the former president's departure to Equatorial Guinea, thus enabling a peaceful transfer of power. It is, however, noteworthy to reference the press release of Ibrahim Sankare, government spokesperson, in which he refuted rumors of former President Jammeh's return, but for the first time acknowledged the existence of a joint communique between former President Jammeh, ECOWAS, AU, and the United Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, APRC militants, we are vindicated. May I repeat what I said in a radio interview with Panderi Toure of Star FM? I will quote, "Nobody or law can prevent a citizen of the Gambia from coming back home, despite any alleged crime he might have committed." Former President Jammeh's return depends entirely on him. He can come back next week, next month, or any time of his choice. What is clear is that he will surely come back home. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I must commend and applaud once again members of my APRC National Executive for their commitment, loyalty, and sacrifice over the last years. Under very challenging times, I salute, therefore, their devotion to duty, unwavering loyalty to the party, the Supreme Party leader, and our beloved country, the Gambia. Thank you, NEC. Let's also be mindful of our detractors who make unsubstantiated allegations against members of the National Executive Committee with intent to divide and destroy the party. We shall always be guided by the supreme interests of the party and our country. Green Party members and sympathizers, let's continue to mobilize by marketing our party's programs and a manifesto, which are anchored on our shared values and vision and premised on the following principles: rule of law and respect for the Constitution, democracy and human rights, inclusive and participatory governance, non-racial and non-tribal society, intercultural and community cooperation, unity in diversity and respect for culture, national consciousness, identity and patriotism, and many others. This principle, among many, underpins our strategic programs in governance. An APRC government will promote social cohesion, patriotism, and will jealously protect and defend our independence and sovereignty. Distinguished delegates, as the supreme body of the party, that's the National Congress, you are to review, discuss, adopt, and approve programs presented by the National Executive Committee for the smooth and effective operation of our party. I salute you, the delegates, and the entire members of the Green Party for your moral and financial support throughout these difficult 4 years. Your actions show ownership of the party, and without you, we will not be here today. We also salute members and sympathizers of the party in the diaspora. As I said, in the United States of America, it's led by Jibril Fadia, United Kingdom branch Usman Panjak Baji, EU branch by Babandin Tal, and all their members and sympathizers, and all other chapters in the diaspora, for your invaluable support, morally, financially, and intellectually, especially during these trying times. We recognize and applaud your financial contributions, not only to the party, but also to the regions, constituencies, associations, villages, and even individuals. May Allah reward you abundantly. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, during our time in governance, we've built a relatively national economic system with our economic power and a comprehensive national strength. We have thoroughly put an end to the loose-and state of the old system and realized a high degree of unification of the country and the unparalleled unity of all ethnic groups. Distinguished delegates, invited guests, maintaining the flesh and blood ties with the people is the fundamental guarantee for our party to overcome difficulties and risks and make continuous success. In the meantime, and under the circumstances, in no time and under no circumstance will sharing the common faith with the people be changed. The purpose of serving the people wholeheartedly be forgotten, and the viewpoint of historical materialism, that the people are the real heroes, be discarded. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, the recruitment and training of young party members is a strategic task that will ensure the long-term stability of the party. In order to assume leadership responsibilities, young people must increase their participation in the party, enhance their political integrity, improve their capacity to serve the people, enhance their judgment of the situation, their understanding of the overall interests, and of course, their ability to handle complicated circumstances. The party's work style bears on the image of the party, the trend of public feeling, and the life of the party. It is essential to strengthen in an all-round way the development of the party's style and leadership. In light of the new realities, it is necessary to carry forward the party's fine style, namely integration of theory with practice, close link with the people, criticism and self-criticism. In the meantime, it is necessary to foster a new style on the basis of summing up new and practical experiences that will catapult the party to State House following the 2021 presidential election. Ever since its founding, the APRC party has all along held high the great banner of patriotism and waged an epic struggle for the unity and rejuvenation of the country. Fellow delegates and distinguished invited guests, the COVID-19 pandemic had a series of restrictions that posed severe disruption to the lives and livelihoods of Gambians. May I therefore ask these questions? Were the right decisions and measures taken at the right time? Were the funds utilized in the most judicious and effective manner and fully accounted for? Was the response effective and comprehensive? Were the needs of the various sections of the population, such as the old, children, women, youths, persons with disabilities, among others, considered and well catered for? What has been the impact of the government restrictions on businesses, especially small and medium-scale businesses? And has government provided any relief for them? Where the social services such as healthcare, education, electricity and water supply, among others, well delivered? Where the emergency regulations such as the use of face masks, social distancing, curfew, and the ban on public gathering enforced effectively and without discrimination or prejudice? We need to cross-examine these issues so as to ensure that public resources are not wasted and diverted, and that the public officials acted in the best interests of the people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, party militants, supporters and sympathizers, as a party, we know that we succeed best when we reach out to all our people who can be persuaded to share our values and who would like to be part of those who want to build a more just and vibrant society. Please reach out to all of them. Finally, we must remember that we are in an election year. We must all be mobilizers and market the party's programs, policies, and manifestos to the people. Our party, under the visionary and caring leadership of Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, brought unprecedented socio-economic development throughout the length and breadth of this country. Let's remind ourselves, lest we forget, of the road networks. Bara Kerewan Farafenye, Farafenye Lamenkoto Pasamas. Which hitherto had never been macadamized before during the 400 years of our colonial masters and the 30-odd years of the previous government of EPP. The coastal road networks the Combo South road networks, the Kama Daslame Ring Road, the Trans-Gambia road networks, you can count them, etc., etc., etc. Phase 1 and Phase 2 of rural electrification. I want to make this abundantly clear that most of we had Phase 1, Phase 2 started but continues into this regime. But it is funded, started and funded by the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction. From 12 high schools in 1994 to over 120 high schools in 2016. University of the Gambia, free primary and secondary education, the GRTS, the new foreign office building, hundreds of tractors to farmers and communities throughout the Gambia. We moved from 2 colonial hospitals in 1994 to over 6 hospitals in 2016. The Kerawan and the Janjambure bridges that tagged him the name Babili Mansa. Free training for teachers, agriculturists, and nurses. Airport terminal building with first-class runway and extended parking lot. Ultra-modern National Assembly complex, etc., etc., etc. And above all, inculcating in us self-esteem and patriotism. I salute our regional, constituency, ward, sub-ward, and village committees for your hard work, commitment, and loyalty. I will not forget our youths, our women, elders, yai companies, and of course, our various WhatsApp groups. Through the APRC chat group executive, I say bravo to the APRC chat group. I also seize this opportunity to thank the National Organizing Committee of the 7th National Congress of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction under the chairmanship of Usman Rambo Jatta. Not forgetting the protocols under Bator Sise, security under Pamatar Ndao, and of course, our vibrant, very proactive, hard-working His Excellency FJC, commonly known as Fatoumata Jahumpa Sise. As she is our main resource mobilizer. FJC, your billboards for this Congress has dumbfounded our doubting Thomases. And that this is just the beginning. More are in the pipeline, she told me. NSC women, National Executive Committee women, under the leadership of Aissatou Jifanga Jaju and Ajamberi Sow. Our logistics, chaired by Pa Ibu Sonko, our press and media, headed by our able deputy spokesperson Dudu Jah, and of course, our orator, you all know him, is our coordinator general, General Fabakary Jatta, commonly known as Bakso. Bakso, thank you very much. You are indeed a valuable partner. You are committed and loyal. You have never known and will never know Jamfa. Bakary, thank you very much. I also want to salute our secretariat under the leadership of Pa Amadou Suso. I thank them all for a job well done. I want to recognize applaud and thank retired General Samsidine Sir. I have only known him to be an honest gentleman, guided only by the truth and his conscience. General, we thank you. I want to thank our invited guests, and we apologize for having a slowdown. We were expected to, we started later than scheduled. I listened to the names here in present, some of them. I am indeed heartened. They are great, great sons of this country here present. And on behalf of the entire members of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, we salute you for sparing time to grace this occasion, especially to our partners, our sister political party partners, who had time to be with us here. I will also want to thank the proprietor of Paradise Suite Hotel, Amilet Ndao. We are grateful and we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide and protect you. Lest I forget, but not the least, I want to thank my dear two wives, and my children who are here with me, and thank them for their support and encouragement during these trying moments. Finally, I want to say this. Imam Muhammad Lamin Sise, Imam Ratib of the APRC, I want to thank him for his loyalty and belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Sise, thank you very much. And to Bishop Professor Don Augustine Bernard, Executive Chairman, Pastors Intercessory Fellowship International, the Gambia. We thank you and salute you, Pastor. I end with this. Ladies and gentlemen, power resides in the people, and all leaders derive their power from the people. And we must always remember that that power is delegated by the people. It can always, at any time, be taken back by the people. Thank you very much. I missed out the backbone of any party, and especially the APRC. That's the mobilization team. Under the dynamic leadership of Right Honorable former Mayor Yankuba Koli, our able, very versatile, committed and loyal Deputy Mobilizer General Paseni Baji, otherwise known as Obama. I want to salute him personally for adding value to our party. He's a selfless young man who fears nobody except Allah and will never lie for anybody. Thank you, mobilization. I now have singular honor to declare the 7th National Congress of the Alliance for Patriotic Reorientation and Construction, APRC, at the Benjamin Hall, Paradise Suite Hotel, open. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, delegates, for the first time in the history of the alliance of our party, the treasurer and deputy treasurer today, during the course of the day, will present the audited accounts of our party. Our party's accounts have been audited by international renowned auditors, and in that light, I must single out and thank Right Honorable Senimbai, our National Treasurer, and his deputy, Alhaji Karabo Koli. I want to thank them very, very much. And I also want to thank our dear sister, our patron, and of course, the chairperson of the Elders Council of the APRC, National Elders Council, who for the first time is a woman, Ajaratu Betty said. I cannot definitely conclude. We have with us here a gentleman I had known since 1994 and had the opportunity to work with him, especially when I was majority leader. I know you people all know him. He's not feeling okay. But despite poor health, he has been a pillar for us as a party. Not only as a party, but the individual groups. In every operation of the party, even in this very gathering that we are in here today, he has provided us thousands of face masks. That person is no other than Action Man. Right Honorable Bala J. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Party Leader, for your statement. It's very educative and informative, and also for declaring the session of this Congress open. Before we conclude, we want to introduce an executive member that stepped out when introduction was done of the National Executive.
Semester Avenue show live on GTTV. Sargal suñ Modou Modou yi ak Fatou Fatou yi. Are you coming to the Gambia this holiday season? Moo xam nga jóge foofu ca Sénégal, Germany, USA, India, China, wala sax United Kingdom. Préparé leen ndax dinañ leen celebrate fii ci GTTV. Suñ Modou Modou yi ak Fatou Fatou yi ñefe nañ ak doole ca bitim réew. Kon donc deserve nañ pour ñu sargal leen saa yuñ dellu se seen biir réew. Te loolu nag lañuy def fii ci Semester Avenue. Sargal Gambian diaspora ñu wax ñu seeni jaar-jaar. Tukki coono la waaye ñefe fula la kon doog yéen na bari fula.
xam ne ak nga ci kër gi di ko jagleel Pa Ousmane tànn nga kaay.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonics Money Transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive money